My wife and I, we went with our family to a restaurant, and we went to one of those types of restaurants that has the playground in the front, right? Because those are awesome, because our kids eat at very different paces, and so the oldest one, when he finishes, instead of whining, he can go play, right? And we can watch him, and we're in the air conditioning. Everything is a win for everybody. And so we were at this restaurant, and Titus finishes up his meal, and he gets ready to go in and play. And we do a lot of pre-coaching. We say, buddy, when you're in there, whose actions are you responsible for? Mine, right? What are you going to be? I'm going to be strong, smart, compassionate. All right, go have fun, right? So he goes in there, and we're watching through the windows as our son learns some real-world lessons. He goes in there, and there's two girls who are probably 8 or 9, much bigger than he is. And you can tell from the second he walks in that they are not interested in him being on the playground with them. So he goes up and he goes down the slide and comes down. And as we're watching it, one of the girls is standing on the slide at the bottom. And when Titus gets down to the bottom, she won't let him off. She's blocking him, and he's trying to get by. And you can tell, can you just please move, whatever. And she won't let him out. So he finally squeezes through, and I walk in. And I'm doing this thing as a parent where I'm deciding, do I go in there with the hammer of Thor and just crush these girls? Or do I just go and try to let my son have a, teachable moment? And so I decided we're going to try teachable moment time. So I sat down with him on the bench. He was borderline in tears. He was just kind of like feeling bummed. He wanted to play, and they weren't going to let him play. I said, buddy, whose actions are you responsible for? Mine. What are you going to be? Strong, smart, and compassionate. That's right. And as we're talking, another little boy, even smaller than Titus, comes in. So those two boys decide, let's go back up to the slide and try again. And so I'm sitting there at the bottom of the slide, and their voices are echoing down the tube and straight out to me, and I'm listening, and these girls are being mean, and they won't let him on the slide. You can't be in here. No boys allowed. Blah, and just yelling at him. And Titus says this, why can't we all just play together and be friends? Oh, my boy. She yells at him again. No, let's all play together and be friends. And she yells at him some more, and then I heard the coolest sound ever. I heard the other little boy, who was even smaller than Titus, say this, yeah, let's just play together and be friends. I'm like, yes, because you didn't see what happened there, but I did. My son responded to this girl who was bullying him in a way that was strong. He didn't back down. He stood up for what was right. No, we should be kind to each other. Let's play together. He was strong. He was smart, because if he had decided to punch this girl in the mouth, she would have destroyed him, right? Like, it would have been a massacre. She was way bigger than he was. So he was smart to say, no, let's do this together. And he was compassionate, because even though these girls were being mean to him, even though they were being mean to him, he was saying, let's play together. Let's be friends. I'm showing compassion to you. But the coolest thing about it was that other little boy saw that and then said what? Yeah, let's play together and let's be friends. You see, the reality of this relationship between leaders and followers is this. Leaders make followers who make leaders who make followers who become leaders who make followers who become leaders who make followers. That's the story of the gospel, right? I mean, Jesus came down and did what? He identified a group of followers, and through the ministry that Jesus walked on this earth, he raised them up to become leaders. And then when Jesus left this earth, what did he do? Did he say, okay, that was fun, guys, we really tried, see you later? No, he empowered his followers to become leaders who went out and did what? Made followers. And those people raised up and became leaders who did what? Went out and made followers. Who went out and made? Who went out and made? The reason you're here is because the godly principle of leadership is that leadership is all about leaders who make followers, who become leaders, who make followers, who become leaders, who make followers.